Welcome to Linkronicity, where your journey and destiny link. I'm Stacey, Kumagai, linkologist, and I'm here to help you link your life. Today, we are going to be talking about linking to your new normal. I know. How are you doing, lovely souls? How did you survive the lunar eclipse? How are you feeling today? How are you feeling? Maybe you're a few days after watching this, I don't know, but how are you feeling? How are you feeling? Well, as much as I like to do evergreen videos, this one is another one that actually is and yet it isn't, and I'll tell you why. When I say linking to your new normal, I was called upon to do this video to let you guys know that for the next year and a half, which you just went through, we're going to be going through. That's your new normal. I know. You're like, what? What is going on? Well, let me explain. I'm going to try to really break this down into real basic 101. Well, as you guys know, for the past 3 years I've been doing videos and writing blogs and all of that. And it was all in preparation for this time period in 2019. This was coming, this shift of higher consciousness, the vibration, energy of humanity, things coming to light, okay, which also feels like darkness, but things coming to light. All of this time stuff was on its way. And so how we change as humanity, how we shift our consciousness, how we go about our daily lives with how we think, how we feel, how we express ourselves, how we manage our emotions, our thoughts, our feelings, our lives, our own personal unique journeys. It's all about change. It's all about change. Now, why is this happening? Why is this happening? Well, the way that the energies are shifting, let's get all spacey out there, but yeah, get all spacey out on you. The way that the cosmos is aligning, and the way that all of this is eclipse season, this is retrograde season, all of it's happening simultaneously. It's like, can we add one more planet on our plate to deal with in the energies? Because everybody's natal charts are all over the place right now. So depending on where you are in your journey, some things are feeling funky and gnarly and awkward and weird, because some of you are floating with, oh, it's blissful, it's beautiful, it's peaceful, it's zen 1 minute. And then the next minute, you're changing that energy into this like turmoil, chaos, friends, family, everybody around you all of a sudden has like this emergency or this chaotic shift, okay? And you know, I'm sure for those of you who have animals, you're even seeing it through your animals. It's like a really funky energy. They sense things, you know, there's like this vibrational shift, and it is, you know, because it's the cocooning, cozying, like getting comfortable thing, and then disrupted. Comfortable, disrupted. And it's this, you know, contraction and expansion. But that's really what's happening out in the cosmos right now. That's what's happening. All of these energies are contracting and expanding and contracting and expanding. And it's like this, how can I put it? It's like breathing. You know, when we inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. For those of you who do breathing, you know that the exhale is about cleanse. We are doing a cleanse, and I've talked about it a couple videos ago how it's like we're doing an earthly master cleanse of our psyche, our soul, our human and our soul, so the human and soul can come into union and come together. Okay, so we don't operate on these two different planes. We're coming into our own new individual timeline of change, so we don't have to be scattered, even because the world's getting more scattered. We can be centered once we deal with this in who we are. That's why this is happening. It's happening for a purpose. For a purpose. A higher purpose. A higher purpose bigger than you, a higher purpose bigger than me, a higher purpose bigger than all of us, because there's these new things that are going to come to light within the darkness. And where we stand in our own individual journeys in our lives, in the health, our mind, body, soul, spirit, health, well-being, and how we can be in peace mode to ground ourselves so we can help ground others when this stuff hits the fan, okay, is really about the humanity shift. And what is that really? Okay, we talk a lot about compassion, 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 have compassion. Well, compassion is changing in the way that we once knew it, because everybody viewed compassion as an, oh, I have compassion, and it's something that you extend outward. Yes. But what this cosmos shift is doing is it's making you identify what self-compassion you either have or do not have. And depending on your discomfort right now, is like this little red flag light bleeping at you saying, hey, if you're feeling really, really funky, it means you haven't practiced self-compassion. So the universe is saying, so if you haven't practiced self-compassion, how is it that you can show up in the world and be compassionate for others at the magnitude you are capable of? At the magnitude you are capable of. Like, you're better than that. You have more, but you haven't worked this expand, contract muscle. You haven't worked the compassion muscle within your soul and within your human and united them. Because guess what happens? If you do the work on both sides and unite that, imagine what self-compassion looks like. Huge! You want to talk tranquility, serenity, zen, peace, inner peace? Everybody talks about wanting world peace or outer, we want peace everywhere, yes. But if you've only been working at half capacity within yourself with inner peace, how in the world are you going to have mastered that energy enough to radiate it outward and shine your light to have the maximum potential of exuding what you can as one individual soul person to be a catalyst for change with others? And if everybody else does the work too, do you see how this works? How we're literally expanding, contracting. The more we work that muscle, here and here, here, we can work it better, so much better, so much more potential out there if we're going through this transformation within first. So the individual metamorphosis right now is for that purpose. So this next year and a half, we're going to be going through this funky energy. This is your new normal. We're going to be going through this funky energy because it's not the universe being cruel. It's the universe actually saying, are you sure? Are you sure you worked on that issue? Are you sure that you tied up that loose end? Are you sure you wrapped up that? Are you sure you dealt with that insecurity? Are you sure you dealt with that negative energy? Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? It's like a test. A series of review, recap, tests. So all the homework that we've been doing together in our Linkronicity journey for the past 3 years, all the videos, all 108, 9, 10, whatever videos that I've done, all the work through all those videos is gonna test you. Are you sure you practiced hope and faith and trust and belief? Are you sure you got rid of the negativity? Are you sure you were comfortable sitting in the unknown? Are you sure you practiced your self-care? All of these, it's like this master review. That's what's happening the next year and a half. Your next 2020 is going to be really kind of funky because those who haven't done the work and those who continue to sleep under the rug, those who continue to blinders on, not look, are going to be feeling it the hardest. Remember last video I talked about if I didn't want any of you to be dragged through it? Well, if you haven't done the homework and you keep getting tests, it's going to feel like you're being dragged through it. And you don't have to go through that if you deal with that now. So now's a really great time to make sure, are you sure? Make sure you've done your cleanup, you've done your residue spot checking, you've wrapped up all of these things, and that's for your greatest highest good as well as for humanity's greatest highest good, because all of us have dreams that are bigger than ourselves. We all do. We all do. Life is not about status quo. Life is not about the hamster wheel. Life is about all of a sudden the universe putting their finger on the button, making you fall off the treadmill. It's going, whoa. And it's going to like, sit down. Pay attention. Be present. Be conscious. Pay attention to your self-compassion. Pay attention to your self-care. Pay attention to all the work that you need to do first so that way you can participate in this mass rising, this mass level of evolution and higher consciousness, higher vibration. Because if you've been living in a lower vibration all of this time, you know, just going, okay, this happens when I wake up, this happens when I go to work, go to school, this happens when, and it's just da 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 da, all the creatures of habit, same old, on repeat. Okay? The shake up is so you could wake up. That's nice. Shake up is so you could wake up and see, you know, what the hell have you been doing? You can rise to a higher vibration. You can be happier. You can be more peaceful. You could be healthier. You could be healthier, mind, body, soul, spirit, health, well-being. You could be more balanced. You could be more compassionate. You can really reevaluate those principles and core values and your integrity and your character and being the person that you truly were born to be, that you already were born as, but you somehow tweaked and became complacent or became a conformist and didn't honor your individual unique journey that was yours all along. It was yours all along. It was there. You were born with it. It was yours to claim. Now is your time to claim it. Once you get centered and balanced and in this place of your new normal. So I hope that helps. Feel free to hit me up with questions on social media. I know this was deep, people, but I really care about you lovely souls. I don't want anybody dragged through this. I want people to be prepared for 2020. I want people prepared for the next year and a half, actually, so 2021, with all of this new change that's going to be happening and those tests that are going to keep coming your way. They are. And if you've done the work, I'm not going to say it's going to be a cakewalk, but it will help you review what you need to revisit and be conscious of in your daily practices of your own well-being, so that way you can radiate that and shine your light on the rest of the world. So have a wonderful day, and I hope you get centered in that place. And remember that I'm available for sessions, so go ahead to Linkronicity.com if you need to sign up for a session, and hit me up with questions on social media if you really need help navigating this place, and we can continue this discussion in part 2. Or who knows, it might be another 7-series video. I don't know. Anyway, I'm Stacey, Kumagai Religologist, here to help you link your life. Just be peaceful, be comfortable in this new normal, and know that it's for your highest, greatest good.